Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. The Hoosiers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
Oh, they're after him. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Martin. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Osborne. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Russell. It's complete on the right side. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air, it's Osborne. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long, and they look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniffed that draw out. The draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not fighting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Turning it on! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked up.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's talk about Alabama. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man. It's Williams. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give is to Williams. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
Personal foul. Rookie kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
Drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 45. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slot.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. Bringing the heat. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for a marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, of not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass. You're getting those big fellas up front defensively trying to salivate to get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap. And that's why they shut that play down. Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Fakes to grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Russell. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown time. And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air. It's Osborne. It's complete to the right. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hoosiers are on the move. Scanning the field, it's Osborne. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. To give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Osborne. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Sets up the screen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
And great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying